Time. In the philosophy of Amma, time is next to the significance given to the consciousness and the supremacy of nature. What is time? How we have to understand time? And how Mother has tried to understand time? It is a very, very important concept. Time is the intervening variable between finite consciousness and change. When the consciousness has been found to be bound within the framework of the five elements, it is called as finite consciousness. Whatever the external and the internal changes are found, it is told as change. The change is a manifestation, it's an evolute of the mass, an evolute of the impact of the qualities. They are all totally governed by the time. And time is an intervening variable. It can be understood as intervening variable because it varies from perception to perception. And some of the scholars have understood time to be very much primordial. It is said to be the quality of the Brahman also. But at the same time, time is considered to be a path for ignorance. And time makes a person very much ignorant. And that is why time is identified as an intervening variable. And whether time exists or not is also another question. And keeping aside, Amma Anasuya Devi has made many experimentations with the time. She has found that time conditions, time commands, time controls, and time coordinates. The conditioning agency is time, the commanding agency is time, the controlling agency is time, and coordinating agency is time. It conditions the physical identities, it commands the lingual expression, it controls the psychic identities, and it coordinates the integral functions in a living being. Each living being is having four dimensions. One is physical, another is lingual, another is psychic, another is integral. All these functions are totally and integrally conditioned by time only. And that is why the presence of the time is considered to be very important in the philosophy of Amma. In many instincts and instances, Amma has told that I will be functioning as the time permits, and all decisions are already taken. It's a designed program, and I am also bound to that particular same program. So the entire universe is a cosmic program. These cosmosophic identities, they are all totally ventilated through the time. And that is why the role of time is considered to be more significant in the philosophy of Amma. Time is the reason for generation, gestation, birth, survival, and death. These are all considered to be very important in the life of any living being. First, the union of the sperm and the ovum gives for generation, and then it will be having a gestation period. Then the birth takes place. Then it grows through a system of social and physical interaction and cosmic interaction. And finally it transforms into the death. So it is all controlled totally by the time only. Time is the reason. And so what we can identify is that time is considered to be next to the consciousness, or rather, it should choose the consciousness. Time is the functional aspect in the three states of awakening, dream, and sleep. All the living beings are qualified by these three: awakening, dream, and sleep. And it is only controlled by the time. The movement of the sun, the movement of the moon, the movement of the stars, the self-whirling motion of the earth, and the self-whirling motion of the cells within the body, They are all deciding factors of the time. They promote a state of consciousness wherein alertness is identified as awakening, and also dream and sleep. And time is interspersing in thoughts. It is very important that the thoughts are having a cyclical expression of the beta level, alpha level, theta level, and delta level. This cyclical expression is varying only due to the intervention of the time, and it intersperses between the waves of the thoughts, which are flowing like the waves in an ocean. The entire psychic identity arena is like an ocean, and wherein the pressure created by the time, the pressure functioning as the time, is releasing the thoughts in the beta level, alpha level, theta level, and delta level also. In this particular process, time bridges subconscious, conscious, and supraconscious levels. These three are considered to be very, very important when it is very much nearer to the instincts and even not recognized by the senses. It is called as subconscious level. This is Avachaitanya, and consciousness is which is tantamounting to the functioning of the sense organs and the motor organs. It is conscious. It is called as Chaitanya. And there is another level, what is called as supraconscious. It is Adhichaitanya. That means here, the functioning of the sense organs and motor organs is taken as the scale, and below that scale and above that scale, one can see the subconscious level below the scale and supraconscious level above the scale. And they are all totally controlled by what is called as a time. Time bridges these three states of consciousness. A yogi purposefully tries to go for a supraconscious level or reduces him to a subconscious level. He will be withdrawing from the conscious level. All such type of things is nothing but only a functioning value of the time in the functioning of the living beings. When the time is conscious, it functions through the framework of the five elements. The time decides interspersing perception with five elements. So the five elements of the earth, water, fire, air, and sky is having a major role, and each is having a revolving identity, self-willing identity, and each element is having the component of the other five elements also. These 25 tattvas will be totally identifying that the consciousness or the conscious functioning is only through the functioning of the time. Then the visible, audible, and photonic expressions are modification of time. And visible means which is seen and understood through the framework of the eye. Audible is which is received through the sky and air. And photonic is which is received through the light. That means the functioning of the sound, the functioning of the air, and the functioning of the light, they are all controlled by the time only. They are nothing but the modifications of the time. And time ventilates the gunas and controls the functional identity of each element. And the gunas are considered to be Sattva-guna, Rajoguna, and Tamoguna. Sattva-guna is more for pacification, Rajoguna is activity, and Tamoguna is for dullness. They are all totally controlled by the time. Amma has understood how at every stage time will be functioning. It will be identifying the personality of the very individual. Time tunes the order of function. It is more important. When mother gives importance to the order of function, how it is tuned with the manifest universe. It is tuned only through what is called as the time. So even moon, for example, he is not permitted to shine throughout the month in the same way. For 15 days he will be more glowing, and 15 days he will be waning. Such is the order of function. And wherein what we can understand that time occupies an important role in order to understand the supremacy of the nature and also consciousness.